There is more love somewhere.
There is more love somewhere. There is more love somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more love somewhere.
Sing that again. There is more love.
There is more love somewhere. There is more love somewhere.
I'm going to keep on.
I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more love somewhere.
There is more hope somewhere.
There is more hope somewhere. There is more hope somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more hope somewhere.
There is more peace.
There is more peace somewhere. There is more peace somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more peace somewhere.
There is more joy. Let's go.
There is more joy somewhere. There is more joy somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it.
I'm going to keep on.
I'm gonna keep on till I find it.
I'm going to keep on.
I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more joy
In one drop of water are found all the secrets of all the oceans. In one aspect of you are found all the aspects of existence.
Please rise in body or spirit for our opening hymn, number 1046 in the Teal hymnal, Shall We Gather at the River?
Yes, we'll gather at the
flows.
We welcome each other into this place of love, inclusion, and compassion. We create sacred space together. Whoever you are, whomever you love, wherever you are on your life journey, you are welcome here. Whatever the color of your skin or your country of origin, whatever your gender or the source of your faith, you are welcome here.
We will now light our chalice, the symbol of Unitarian Universalism. Blessed is the fire of our faith and the chalice of our community. Blessed is the living tradition that is carried forward in our work and in our love. Blessed is the transient flame we kindle here. Blessed is the illuminated moment of our gathering. Blessed is the light of the eternal. Blessed is the sacred call of life to which we give ourselves in answer. Jersey Shore. After my parents' divorce, my mother moved to the Outer Banks. Jersey Shore. After my parents' divorce, my mother moved to the Outer Banks of North Carolina, and my father lived in Ocean City, New Jersey. When my kids were small, we spent much of the summer at one place or the other, longer visits in North Carolina and weekends in New Jersey. I am very familiar with the Garden State Parkway. Our days on the beach were glorious. We would read, take walks, take an occasional dip, but mostly just watch the ocean, mesmerized by the ebb and flow of the waves. But the best part was the effect the beach had on our children. There was, of course, the inevitable conflict over sunscreen and who would carry what to the beach. If you've raised children, you've had a conversation that goes something like this: you can carry the beach toys or we can leave them here. But once we were settled on the beach, the children were off. Hours on the boogie boards, building sandcastles, collecting shells and small creatures in buckets, and friends. A simple sandcastle becomes an entire city as more and more children gravitate toward the action. Beach toys are suddenly communal, snacks are shared after a parent check-in, of course, and plans are made to do it again the next day. My mother said that when she watched children on the beach, she was reminded that humans evolved after the first creatures crawled out of the ocean. A day at the beach is like coming home. So let's welcome each other this morning like children on the beach, build a city out of this castle.
participation, everybody. Here's more water droplets. Okay. Here's one for you too. I have lots of, come on over. Here's a water droplet. Here's a water droplet so you can participate in the story. Good morning, everyone. Kids are welcome to come forward for the story if you'd like. We have some water droplets so you can participate at the right moment. We have a little action during the story for you. Here, we can pass some of these out. I made extras. Here, we're gonna pass some out over here. Maybe pass some out over here. Yeah, I mean, these water droplets will appear during the story. You can use them to participate if you'd like. All right. Don't have one for everyone. I'm so sorry. I was trying to make sure I had enough for kids. So if we have some grown-ups up here who want to share with some, oh, the kids are coming. Yay, okay. Now they see there's something happening. It's like, all right, there you go. Here you go. Here's one for you. And then here's one for you. Great. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to it's our water ceremony. Yay, it's so fun. I'm so excited about it. And we're going to do the actual water ceremony a little bit later. That's why this is out here. And we have some other bowls to collect our blessed water that will become our holy water later. But for now, I'm going to tell you a story that a friend of mine wrote. This friend was my minister when I was in college. And he wrote this fun story that I want to share with you, and it's called Higgins, A Drop with a Dream. Once upon a time, there was a drop of water named Higgins. Now, Higgins was no ordinary drop of water. He was a drop with a dream. Higgins lived in a valley where it had not rained in a very long time. We don't really know what that's like here today, but in his valley, it had not rained in a long time. So all of the lovely green grass was turning brown, and all of the beautiful flowers were wilting, and the trees were getting all droopy. Now, Higgins had a dream that one day the valley would be beautiful again. But what could he do? After all, he was only a drop of water. One day, Higgins decided to travel and tell others about his dream. All of the other drops, do we have some other drops here? All of the other drops listened very politely, but no one believed that his dream would come true. Has that ever happened to somebody? Higgins, said one of them. Do we have one who can be this one? Here, hold up. Higgins, get your head out of the clouds. You can't spend your whole life dreaming. Higgins decided that he had to do something to make his dream come true. So he began to think and think. Let me see your thinking face. And think. He's thinking. One day, he was walking by a rusty old bucket, and he got an idea. Ding, ding. If enough of us drops of water got together in this bucket, there would be enough water to sprinkle on a few of the flowers to help them grow and become beautiful again. Eagerly, Higgins told everyone about his idea. Telling everyone, but everyone thought Higgins was being foolish. That Higgins, nothing but a dreamer. Higgins decided that he had to do something to convince all of the others that he was right. So he said to them, I don't know about you, but I'm getting into the bucket. I hope some of you will join me. Then there might be enough water to help at least some of the flowers grow beautiful again. So Higgins ran as hard as he could. Run. I I kind of like to imagine a water droplet running, right? He's running. And then, oh my goodness, he went, choo, and he jumped and landed with a kerplunk in the bucket. And there he sat, just a drop in the bucket. For a long time, Higgins was very lonely. It seemed like nobody else was going to join him. But after a while, some of the other drops could see that sad Higgins was feeling very lonely. You know what they could also see? They could also see that the grass was dying and the flowers were wilting and the trees were drooping and everything was turning like brown and there weren't beautiful colors of the season anymore. And so 2 other drops yelled, "Wait for us!" And they hopped into the bucket. Then 10 drops, jumped and dropped into the bucket, and then 30, and then hundreds of drops came from all around, and they all jumped and hopped into the bucket. Soon the bucket was completely full of water, but there were still more drops that wanted to join. So they got together and they got a bunch more buckets. I want you to imagine all of these buckets here, and if you like to jump, why don't you stand up and jump into a bucket? Just a pretend bucket. Yes, they jumped, they hopped. All of the water droplets jumped into the buckets, and then they were all together. And there were tens of buckets, and there were hundreds of buckets, and there were thousands of buckets. Thousands of buckets of water. And then, along came a powerful, very powerful wind. It started as a breeze, and then it became a wind. Would be the wind. And it blew all of those buckets over. And their waters joined together and became a powerful stream, even a mighty stream. And everywhere the water flowed, what happened? The grass turned green. The flowers stopped wilting. The trees stopped drooping. They stood tall once again. Wow, that's pretty powerful stuff. That from one drop of water, all of the drops of water re-watered the beautiful valley by putting all of their water together. Now, this all happened. Why? This happened because Higgins had a dream. And his dream came true because he knew that although he was just a drop in the bucket, if you get enough drops in the bucket, they make a bucket full. And when there are enough buckets with the wind behind them, then justice will roll down like waters and righteousness like a mighty stream. I wonder if we can make a mighty stream out of our droplets and we can stream down underneath our rainbow arch back to our seats. Can we do it? Can we be water coming all together and stream back to our seats? Let's make our rainbow arch so the kids can stream down. Do we not have rainbows? Okay, well, we'll just make our arms then. There we go. We can do that. Look, they're making a stream bed for you, mighty water droplets. There you go.
Now let us have a moment of stillness It will not be quite silent, because I don't think there's any real silence in this city. But we can be still for a moment. We can be still, and we can create a space for something else to enter. I'll keep time. Spirit of life and love, we have made a space for you here. Be with us now as we celebrate, as we mourn, as we tremble in fear, as we shout with joy. Be with us now as we join together to remind ourselves that none of us need journey through this life alone. That as single drops of water, we each have our own unique beauty, and that together we have the power to overcome any obstacle. Spirit of life and love, be with us not only here, but also everywhere where we are. Be with us in the hallways of our schools and on the subway and as we walk down the sidewalk. Be with us in the supermarket and at the doctor's office. Spirit of life and love, be with those of us who are starving in Palestine. Be with those of us in war-torn lands in Yemen and South Sudan and Ukraine. Be with those of us who are persecuted by immigration authorities, who are discriminated against because of gender identity or sexual orientation, who suffer because of a lack of reproductive health care. And be with those of us whose hearts struggle with fear and hatred, who believe that the only way to rise is with one foot on the back of someone else. Help us to drive out that fear and hatred, to allow in compassion and love instead. May it be so. Amen, and blessed be.
Good morning. My name is Adam Pott. I'm the director of music here, and I just want to introduce you to this amazing choir. We are going to sing a song called Good News. Lots of people are coming to church for the good news, and we have it for you today. This is going to feature our own Kiana Williams, the great Kiana Williams.
Go ahead and smile, give your face a break.
Good news.
We're breathing.
Good news.
We're alive.
Good news.
We're here, and no one can deny. I said, good news, we're breathing. Good news. We're alive. Good news. We're here, and no one can deny. You can break my heart, you can break my bones, but you can't break my spirit, 'cause my spirit is my home. You can take my money, you can take my time, but you can't take my spirit, 'cause my spirit is mine. We're breathing, we're alive, we're here, and no one can deny. Ain't that good news? Hey, we're alive, we're here, and no one can deny. You can fool my mind, you can fool my eyes, but you can't fool my spirit, 'cause my spirit is wise. You can bound my body, you can bound my day, but you can't bound my spirit, 'cause my spirit finds a way. Good news, we're alive, we're here, and there's no one. Ain't that good news? Good news, good news, we're here, and no one can deny. I call that good news. We're breathing, we're alive. The Spirit finds a way. Through heartache and pain, the Spirit. No matter what, the Spirit. The Spirit. Every time I said the Spirit. Ain't that good news? Good news, we're alive. We're here, and no one can deny. Let me hear you sing. Good news, we're breathing. Good news, we're alive. Good news, we're here, and no one can deny. Good news.
In the beginning, this world was nothing but water. I'm talking about 4, 5, 6 billion years ago, before life emerged. And then, some say, God's breath moved over the water. Or maybe it was UV rays from the sun bombarding the hydrogen and carbon and ammonia until they became amino acids that came eventually to life. Or maybe it was both. Or maybe it was neither. Whatever happened in the beginning, life is here now. It is everywhere. It is in this room. It was life that built this room. These stained glass windows, these columns, the organ. And there is life in the trees and the birds and, yes, the rats outside. There is life deep in the ocean. There is life in the jungle and on the tundra. And it is all thanks to water. For just as we all came from the water once upon a time, we are all still dependent on that water for life. Our bodies are mostly made of water. If you've ever seen a mummy or an urn with cremated remains inside, that is what remains of a body that's had all the water removed. A few handfuls of ashes, and the rest is water that has returned to the world. So when we say that we are all made of water, that we all come from water, that we are all dependent on water, what we are saying, in a sense, is that we are all also dependent on each other. We are all lonely drops of water, each dreaming our individual dreams, until we come together to become a bucketful, and then a mighty stream. Take a look now at the drop of water that you have in your hands. Did you get a drop of water when you came in? If you didn't, I think if you raise your hand, someone will bring you some. I should have one. I do have one. Let's take a look at your drop of water. Raise your hand if you don't have one so that you can get one. Hold it up to the light. Tilt it back and forth. See how the water flows from end to end. You can do the same with your own water that you may have brought from home. You can roll it back and forth in your hands. Now feel free to whisper a secret to your water. Tell it a dream or a hope. Maybe give it a name, like Higgins or Wesley. Or just hold it between your hands and warm it. This is how we're going to bless our water, with ourselves. So go ahead, tell your water a secret. Bless it with something, with hope or joy. Warm it up in your hands. And when you're done with that, when you're done with your blessing, we'll have some music and we'll have our water ceremony. If you've never attended one of these before, what will happen is we'll have some music, and we have 3 stations set up to receive water. One in the baptismal font in the center here, and one in both chapels to my left and right. Choose whichever one you want, add your water to it, and we will be adding water on behalf of the online attendees too. You haven't been forgotten. And so you know, every year we do save some of the water from our water ceremony, and we sterilize it, and we use it in special ceremonies like baby dedications and also in next year's water ceremony. So every year we join our waters with water from years before, and in this way we mingle ourselves, our hopes, our wishes, our dreams, our personalities, with those who come before and after us, to remind ourselves that we are water and that all water is one. Now let the water ceremony begin.
when the angels come, they'll cut you down the middle to see if you're still there, to see if you're still there. And underneath your ribs, they'll find a heart-shaped locket, an old photograph of you in Daddy's arms. And then they'll sew you closed and give you back to the water from where we're all born, from where we're all born. And you'll feed the ghosts and you'll feed the living. You'll be a stranger and you'll be a friend, and you'll be a leper and you'll be a healer, and you'll be a hero of the tragedy. And when they sew you closed and give you back to the water from where we're all born, from where we're all born. And when they burn your body and all that's left is sand crystals, 2 tiny handfuls, all the rest is water. And all you need to know is you were born of the water, you were made of water, you were living water. And all you need to know is you were born of water, you were made of water, all is living water.
Now let us join the waters together and bless the water. Will you repeat after me? All water is one water. We bless this water for those who come before and after. May this water remind us that we are all one. May it be so.
Our offering this month will be shared with the Minister's Discretionary Fund, which is used for emergency financial support to our members and friends. Our offering will be received with gratitude. of Congregational Life here at First Unitarian. Can you hear me? Oh, there, now you can hear me. So if you missed the first part, my name is Garnet Losak. I'm the Director of Congregational Life here at First Unitarian. Welcome to those of you who have joined us this morning, especially those of you who are here for this first time, and those of you who are joining us on Facebook, on Zoom, on YouTube, on social media, wherever you are. I'm so glad that you are with us today. If you're here for the first or second or third time and you would love to stand up and introduce yourself so we can see that you're a newcomer here and welcome you using good old-fashioned Unitarian Universalism welcoming, please stand up and tell us your name and where you live. Anyone? Yeah. Hi. Welcome. 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 Okay. Did I miss anybody? No. Please join us downstairs. There are welcome cards in your pews. If you fill one out here, or we'll have more downstairs, we will make sure you have a name tag, a fancy one like I have. You can decorate it the way I did. When you come back next week, and we will make sure also that you have a subscription to our weekly e-news so you know what's happening here at First Unitarian. So, today we are celebrating both the beauty of water and the treachery of water. Let's just say that due to last Friday night's thunderstorms, the Undercroft all genders bathroom and the kitchen have no water. So please use the 3-stall bathroom. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, you will learn. In the 50 Monroe hallway, in the office, and on the 3rd floor. And if you know your way around the maze that we call a church campus, please help anyone who needs it. We were supposed to have a picnic today. We're not. But we have set up tables and chairs downstairs, so please, if you brought your lunch or you want to go out and get some lunch and bring it back, please join us, because this is, after all, in-gathering. We were going to offer our children carousel rides at the park. That is not going to happen, but we have ice cream. There's lots of disposables. There's coffee, there's tea. Please do your best not to use anything that has to be washed, because we can't wash it. Next week is our Faith in Action Expo, which we call our committee fair. Please join us for that. It'll be after the worship service. You'll get a chance to learn about all of the programs, clubs, meetings, organizations, committees that we have here at First Unitarian. There is so much to do, and we hope you will join us for that. And we will have lunch. And now, and one more thing. Watch the e-news. There's going to be a lot more happening over the next few months here at First Unitarian. And now, let's sing together our final hymn, Turn the World Around. The music is in your order of service.
This is a great Harry Belafonte song. There's a lot of words. It's a bit of a tongue twister, so follow along. And most of it is follow the leader. So stand up, sing joyfully, and don't stress.
From the water, living in the water, go back to the water, turn the world around. We come from the water. the mountain, go back to the mountain, turn the world around. We come from the mountain, living on the mountain, go back to the mountain, turn the world around. Whoa, so is life. Ah, so is life. Whoa, so is life. Ah, so is life.
Do you know who I am? Do I know who you are?
Do you know who I am? Do I know who you are? See we one another clearly. Do we know who we are? See we one another clearly. Do we know who we are?
Water make the river, river wash the mountain, fire make the sunlight turn the world around.
Heart is of the river, body is the mountain, spirit is the sunlight, turn the world around. We are of the spirit, truly of the spirit, only can the spirit turn the world around. Oh, so is life. Ah, so is life. Oh, so is life. Ah, so is life. Do you know who I am? Do I know who you are? See we one another clearly. Do we know who we are? Oh, so is life. Ah, so is life. Oh, so is life. Ah, so is life. Oh, so is life. Ah, so is life. Oh, so is life. Ah, so is
Friends, as we go forth into this rainy, rainy day, and don't forget about the ice cream downstairs, we are all living water. And isn't that amazing? That's amazing. It's a miracle. Go in peace. Happy ingathering.